Hey gang. I'm Fahaam, your financial freedom guru. Let's turn your dreams into billionaire success stories. Let me hit you with a question that'll blow your mind. Have you ever wondered who actually gets rich every time you scroll, like, share, or repost something trending? No, I'm not talking about your favorite influencer. I'm talking about the puppet masters behind the curtain. Because here's the truth, every trend you follow, every viral video you watch, every dance, outfit, filter, or song that blows up on your feed has a business blueprint behind it. A money trail. A plan. Trends don't just go viral, they're launched, boosted, monetized, and turned into million-dollar cash machines. And if you can follow the money behind the movement, you can start to see opportunities nobody else sees. Let's take the simple example of a viral TikTok dance. It looks fun, harmless, spontaneous, right? But the moment that dance goes viral, three things start happening. First, a song plays in the background. That song? It's probably from an artist trying to boost their Spotify streams, iTunes sales, or YouTube views. But it doesn't stop there. Record labels pay influencers to use these songs so they start trending. Once the dance catches on, millions of people unknowingly promote the song, for free. Then come the downloads. The sales. The royalties. Boom, trend equals cash. Now that same dance brings fashion into the mix. A girl wears a cute crop top, or a guy wears designer sneakers, and suddenly, every teenager wants to look like them. Fashion brands jump in. They repost the trend. They run ads with that same look. Fast fashion websites replicate the outfit overnight. It's not about expression anymore, it's about selling. And guess who makes money? The brand. The agency. The e-commerce store. Even the factories in other countries mass producing the look. All while you're watching and liking, thinking it's just fun. This is the business behind the trend. Nothing goes viral without someone making a bag. It's a carefully calculated game of influence, data, and timing. When something starts blowing up online, smart investors don't just enjoy it, they analyze it. They ask, who's monetizing this attention? Who's selling something here? Where's the funnel leading? Because attention is currency. And if you're not monetizing attention, someone else is monetizing yours. Let's go deeper. Remember the ice bucket challenge? That blew up as a charity trend, right? People were dumping ice water on themselves to raise awareness for ALS. Great cause. Beautiful intention. But do you know how much money went into the platforms that hosted the videos? Billions of views flooded YouTube and Facebook. Ad revenue shot through the roof. Brands started jumping in with corporate versions of the challenge, hoping to ride the wave. Influencers gained millions of followers. Even companies selling buckets and ice machines saw a spike in sales. One cause, thousands of money trails. And that's not evil. It's business. But you gotta see it to play it. Let's flip to fashion trends. When something goes viral on Instagram or TikTok, say, a certain handbag, a color theme, or a shoe drop, there are usually layers of planning behind it. Influencers get PR packages sent weeks in advance. They wear the product subtly. Then the brand runs paid ads using the same creators. Hashtags get coordinated. Hype builds. You think it's random. But it's not. It's a campaign. And guess what? These brands calculate their ROI down to the penny. They know that if 1 million people see it, 10,000 will want it, and 1,000 will buy it at $100 each. That's $100,000 from one trend. Multiply that by 5 launches a year and you see why brands chase trends like bloodhounds. Now let's talk about slang, filters, even emojis. Ever wonder how new filters suddenly show up everywhere? Or how a new word becomes popular overnight? It's because companies like Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok are constantly pushing new features, and they use influencers to make them look cool. You think it's a natural shift in culture. But it's a planned evolution in app engagement. They need to keep you entertained, interacting, and creating so they can serve more ads and gather more data. Because your data, what you like, swipe, watch, and skip, is the goldmine. They sell that to marketers who then target you with the next hot product. It's a never-ending loop. And let's not ignore viral food trends. Think of the Dalgona coffee craze during the lockdown. One guy posts a whipped coffee recipe. It looks aesthetic. Boom, millions try it. Coffee brands run ads. Frother manufacturers sell out. Influencers start competing with flavors. Cafes add it to their menu. A whole economic ripple effect from one simple video. That's the power of virality, but more importantly, that's the power of monetizing culture. The question is, are you just consuming trends, or are you watching how they turn into business? Because behind every "just for fun" movement is a spreadsheet, a marketing team, and a product strategy. Take the metaverse hype. NFTs. Art. They all started as ideas, trends, memes. But quickly became billion-dollar industries. People who were early. They cashed out. People who just watched. They missed the boat. And I'm not saying every trend is worth investing in. I'm saying, every trend is worth analyzing. Look at music trends. A new artist breaks out with a song on Reels. Labels scramble to sign them. Their song gets placed on playlists. They tour, sell merch, do brand deals. But that only happens because people engaged with the trend. Labels literally have software that tracks TikTok popularity before they decide who to sign. You're part of that engine, and if you're smart, you can use it. Maybe you start a page that predicts trends. Maybe you become a content strategist. Maybe you create a micro brand that rides trend waves and converts attention into dollars. The truth is, every viral trend creates a temporary gold rush. But only a few dig up the gold. The rest are tourists with selfie sticks. And once you realize this, you start seeing opportunity everywhere. That sneaker everyone's talking about. Check the resale market. That viral meme. See who made it, who reposted it, and who's selling a shirt with it. That weird filter everyone's using. It was probably developed by a freelancer paid $5,000 and now racking up 500 million views. There's a whole underground of developers, marketers, and business owners who create what you consume, and profit from your attention. You want to break free financially? Start thinking like them. Start asking yourself, who benefits from this? Where's the product? Who's paying for this ad? What's being sold here? Even in social justice movements, there's often merchandise, donation platforms, or apps that profit from awareness. Again, it's not always evil. But it's always a business. And if you ignore that, you're just a consumer in someone else's empire. So next time you see a challenge, a trend, a meme, a look, or a song going viral, pause. Don't just like it. Study it. Follow the trail. Find the origin. Track the money. Because hidden behind every trend is someone collecting cash while the world claps and scrolls. You could be that someone. You could be the one pulling the strings, designing the campaigns, flipping the culture into currency. Financial freedom doesn't come from just working hard. It comes from thinking different. From watching the world not as a user, but as a strategist. Not as a follower, but as a creator. Not as a fan, but as a founder. Every viral moment is a pitch. Every meme is marketing. Every post is positioning. Every reaction is revenue. When you understand that, you stop chasing trends, and start building businesses that ride them. This isn't just about going viral. This is about going valuable. It's about turning attention into action, followers into funds, and movements into money. That's the secret. That's the mindset. That's how billionaires think. I'm Fahaam, and now you know how to follow the money behind every movement you see. Don't just get hyped, get paid.